we've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Florida Atlantic's offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quote. All the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback, they're excited.
Finds his man, it's Morales. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Morales. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I think as a play caller, you'd love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The give to the back. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Touch pass on the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of creates.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the FIU Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's got it on the right. Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To throw, it's Proctor. Lost one deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Extra point here will tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Using his legs, it's Terrell. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Fires to the wideout. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Terrell. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Rides the back on the option. The give. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Powers through, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Florida International, 7.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running behind that left side. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to pass, it's Proctor. Trying to escape and get it himself. And is slipped out. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll try the left side.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Owls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Got a man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Proctor. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Card. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 5.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
Florida Atlantic, 21. Florida International, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
The Owls will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Firing deep. Finds a spot in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Catch in the middle. It's Dayton. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now he'll throw back into the middle. It's caught, and they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Makes the catch. It's Morales. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. There, got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Looking to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Proctor. Flips it out in the flat. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense.
On the play. Second down coming up.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Takes the handoff. It's Terrell. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and touchdown Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The give on the inside. Made a defender miss. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the air, it's Proctor. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Pulls it in, it's Stately, and they'll knock him down. FIU pushing tempo. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the 1st. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Owls. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 21 to Memphis. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Proctor. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the left side. Just keeps moving. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Defense showing blitz here. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And he puts through the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And that's another FIU.
On the set.
New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Proctor. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.